Hi, Lawrence Stainbank here. Today I'd like to talk to you about drop shipping, what it is and how it can benefit you. Drop shipping, sometimes referred to as arbitrage. I think there's a movie out called that, isn't it? Arbitrage simply means buying and selling in the same market and making a profit. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me explain drop shipping first of all. It's a very simple concept and has been around for a very long time, way before the internet. It's simply this, that you perhaps sell something, you then contact someone else who is carrying that stuff, who has that stuff in stock, and you get them to send the item directly to your customer. The advantage being, well, there's many advantages. One is that you sell the item before you buy it. Next, and this is very important, you don't get involved in the handling. You don't have to pack the thing up and send it to somewhere and whatever. It leaves you to concentrate on just simply selling the thing, or marketing, if you like. Very, very important, because the alternative would be to buy stock in for resale. Now, what a lot of people think, and it's quite logical, is to think in terms of, well, I'll buy in lots of stuff in bulk, perhaps even a container load from China, which everybody sort of thinks of, and then sell items individually at a good markup. And that can happen. I mean, you could buy something that cost you $10 each and you could sell it for $30 each perhaps, or even more. Yes, very high profit margin, but remember, you're storing the thing somewhere, either at home and annoying people, or you're outsourcing to a warehousing operation. That's going to cost you money. Or perhaps you go a stage further. You set up a kind of business where you employ people and they take the stuff in, they package it up, they send it out. Awful lot of money involved. Now, when you sell items using drop shipping, you're selling them one at a time, so your profit margin is usually lower. Actually, not necessarily, but it is usually lower. But those lower margins, I've discovered, are more than offset by the fact that you're not tying up money up front. There is no wasted stock. You see, you might buy your container load and you might sell a number of them at a very high margin, but some of them may not sell at all. And you may have to either job them out for next to nothing, or they just kind of sit there. So when you do your figures at the end of the day, it's not quite as wonderful as you thought it might have been. With drop shipping, there is no inventory or stock lying around, because you either sell the item in the first place and then you buy it on a one-off basis, or the item doesn't sell, okay, but you then don't rush out and buy one. You know, nothing happens until you make the sale. Now, how can this apply to you? How can you use this to make money from home? And that's the point. Drop shipping allows you to make money from home, because you're not turning your home into some kind of warehouse. You know, this is going to drive your nearest and dearest nuts, quite rightly. So it's a wonderful opportunity for people to sell online from home. Now, if you want to sell online from home using drop shipping, and you don't want the pain and hassle of setting up a website and all the techie stuff and expense that employs, there's a great way of doing it. You use online auctions, and let's be honest, the biggest and best online auction in the world by a long way is, of course, good old eBay. Yes, you really can list items on eBay in 2 minutes. I show you how on my blog. List them on eBay, and the cost of listing on eBay is very modest. You then sell the item, or when you sell the item, you contact someone else, get them to send it out directly for you to your customer. Is it easy to find these items to sell? Yes, there's a way of finding out on eBay what sells, how much they sell for, and how many typically are sold. You then go to another source and buy the identical item, or at least source the identical item for obviously a lower price. The sale comes in, you make the sale, your customer pays you. You've now got the money in your hand. You then go to your supplier, get them to send the goods directly to your customer. You obviously pay them for the item, but you see the beauty. You're actually getting your money before you spend any money. It's setting up business without putting down money in advance, which normally is something you have to do. It's an ideal way for anyone to get started online from home. I do it every day, and it's easy to list, even on a busy day, it's easy to list 3, 4, 5 items on eBay. You know, you do that 20 times a month, that's 100 items a month. Even if you make a small amount of money, and what am I talking about? I don't know, $5, $10 a sale, that's a very healthy second income from home. And drop shipping makes it possible. So if you want to find out more about this, there'll be a link below this or whatever showing you how to do this, which I think is the best way for anyone, especially starting to make money online, to make money from home. This, because it works. It actually works. It's not a pie in the sky thing. It's not some fantastically expensive product. It's not something fantastically expensive to do, as I've just explained. So I would really invite you to find out more about this and click on the link below. Thank you for watching.